Today's duty teacher is my second uncle. He also took the opportunity to play the victim. Lin Yu must pay the price. It's best to make sure he loses the chance to enter the mystic realm. Seeing Lai Wu's pitiful expression, Lin Yu's heart was icy cold. The teacher in front of him was deliberately making things difficult for him. Lin Yu glanced at Lai Wang's fleeting smile. Everything is clear in the heart. These two people are not sociable. Moreover, the relationship is quite deep. Intentional harm to him. Okay. Lin Yu clenched her fist. He asked, what path should I take? He insulted me first. I still can't fight back. Do I have to be beaten by him? I still have to let you see it. That's what I have reason for. Lin Yu's words were powerful and resonant, gained the empathy of everyone. But the chubby teacher laughed and said, first, hitting someone is wrong on your part. As for him cursing at you, why am I only scolding you, but does not scold others? Don't you have any faults? To get to the bottom of it, you were wrong first. Lin Yu laughed in anger. What kind of nonsense reason is this? The victim is guilty, Yuo Jian. Looking at the other person's smiling expression, Lin Yuzhen wanted to crush this person. The people around were discussing wildly, clearly heard the remarks of teacher Pang. Everyone was stunned. As a student, not yet tempered by society, their gossip official, it's still very positive. Of course, aside from a few bad matches. That's not right. This reason. Why does it sound so strange? What the teacher said is quite good too. Why did Lai Wu only scold Lin Yu? Do not insult others. Clearly, Lin Yu has problems too. Just scolded him. Nonsense. I curse you. You are still guilty. Do you think this is right? The chubby teacher shouted loudly. Quiet. That he looked at Lin Yu. Said, Lin Yu, let's not beat around the bush. Come with me for a trip. Lin Yu stood in place. No, did not move. Seeing this, teacher Pang frowned and said, made a mistake. Still so stubborn. Looking for a fight? Speak. Reaching out. He grabbed Lin Yu. Lin Yu instinctively moved 3 meters away, dodged the grasp of that fat hand. Teacher Pang showed an unexpected expression. Good boy. Could actually dodge this strike. Fat teacher suddenly caught again. This time, they clearly gave it their all. The palm began to glow with a dark light. This is a skill being used. Lin Yu knew it would be hard to avoid. So he directly unleashed his clone. A flash of white light. 10 clones instantly appeared beside me. Block him. The doppelganger could sense Lin Yu's emotions at that moment. Without further ado, then we began to counterattack. Giant Lin Yu released 10 clones. Everyone confirmed their thoughts in their hearts. Lin Yu indeed has a level talent, rather than the B grade that Lai Wu mentioned. Everyone looked towards Lai Wu. That questioning gaze make him feel like he's sitting on pins and needles. But thinking of having my second uncle's help, soon I'll be able to vent my frustrations. Instead, they straightened their chest. An expression of triumph. This left some people feeling chilled to the bone. Openly oppressing students to this extent. Is there still any power left? But we need to get them to lend a hand. That is definitely impossible. Spiritually, just support it. If you can be cowardly physically, then be as cowardly as you can. The first clone brings 4 clones to flank from behind. The second clone brought 4 clones of Yang Gong. Seeing this, teacher Pang, he laughed heartily. A mere newly awakened student dared to hit the teacher. This group of students really has some nerve. Looking for death, he let out a roar. Steel body. Suddenly, his body transformed into black, radiating the light of steel. This is Teacher Lai's B-level talent. Steel body. Teacher Lai is an awakened being with third-tier combat power. Lin Yu has finished. Sigh. What a pity. However, the situation at the scene. But it was surprising. Or Hal Yangon. Only take the third route. Aim for the other side's little worm. 5 doppelgangers unleash the energy slash. Aim for that point. This startled Teacher Lai. Quickly protect my little earthworm. But at that moment, behind him, but immediately encountered an attack. The 5 paths merged into a fan-shaped flame of starlight, spraying directly on his back. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. The flames keep burning. Due to the characteristics of Xinghuo, can harm the soul. According to gaming terminology, it can ignore defenses. No matter the steel body, how high is the defense power? Facing the sparks, not useful at all. Teacher Lai was taken aback. The situation he fears the most. I can't believe I'm here. His soul felt a wave of disorientation. Immediately after that, it's intense pain. Let him roar loudly. His eyes were bloodshot. Escape the range of the star fire. Hands grow 10 times larger, like a meteorite falling from the sky, with a thunderous crash. Number 1's 5 clones, too late to dodge, suddenly struck, the body shattered. Its power is immense, astonishing. The pupils of the spiritual realm narrowed. Unhurriedly, summoned 5 more clones. 5 clones have joined the battlefield. Teacher Lai was furious. Use the same method to attack. The palm is like a stone tablet. Sweep away. Downward strike. Great strength. Once again. 10 clones were destroyed. Teacher Lai showed an excited expression. These little buds finally destroyed it. This kid, let him suffer such a great loss. You must treat it well. And spent so much time on it myself. Just subdued a newly awakened senior high school student. He has already lost face. Thinking of this, filled with resentment. However, the next moment, his expression froze. Again, 10 clones appeared before my eyes. The formidable combat power of this spiritual realm. Could it be second-tier combat power? This cultivation speed. Faster than S-class, right? Incredible. Fight beyond the ranks. Even if we lose, the school won't punish him, right? After all, he was not wrong to begin with. Lai Wu is finished now. The spiritual domain talent is higher. No mistakes again. The school definitely favors Lin Yu. Lai Wu is finished, isn't he? Oh, there's a good show to watch. I have disliked him for a long time. Teacher Lai's face showed anger. Good. Okay. Good. Since you want to die, today I will fulfill you. He shouted. Today I will reveal my trump card. Let you know the vastness of heaven and earth. Transformed completely. 10 times. Rummel, rummel. His body keeps getting bigger. In no time, it transformed into a giant over 10 meters tall. If it weren't for this hole being 100 meters tall, he really broke through the roof. The giant loomed like a small mountain. The might of power. Suffocating. The giant looked down from above. Lift your feet. Stepping into the spirit domain's essence. It's over. This is Teacher Lai's signature skill. Even a Tier 3, a class awakened one, can also open you. It's a tie, and it also attacked the essence of the spirit realm. The Lin Yu is doomed. Lin Yu, run away quickly. Lin Yu's expression was serious, but did not escape. Monai and Dao. Origin fusion. Zio, 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 Zio. 10 doppelgangers turned to light and vanished. They all merge into the spiritual realm within. A white light enveloped, making it hard to see the true situation of the spiritual realm. Wait for the white light to fade. Everyone gasped in surprise. A mysterious figure appeared before him. That figure, so incredible, startling, only see, a remarkable deity, appears before my eyes. At this moment, this statue sits on 10 pedestals. Chimpanzee form, there are 7 marks on the top. The hair hangs down on the left shoulder. Left eye slim arm. Lower teeth touch upper lip. Offer an angry expression. Carrying the fierce flames. Holding the wisdom sword in the right hand. Holding the night fire chain in my left hand. Adopt a pose of letting go of worries. It is indeed the immovable king of the underworld. You are prepared. I have a fusion. No fear. Wisdom sword. Cut away your 3,000 worries. Into hell, enduring the chains of night fire entwined, the giant sword is lifted. Chains dance. Attack. Chapter 19. Prodigal Dog. Transformation skills. After the fusion, the spirit domain can transform the fused form, control it into any shape. This step, very difficult for others. But the doppelganger, it is an extension of his body, completely obedient to him. Therefore this step, easily accomplished. A giant Buddha statue 10 meters tall. The sword in the left hand, the chain on the right hand, a stern expression on the face. Shocked everyone deeply. What an imposing Buddha statue! It seemed to contain the wrath of the Buddha. What kind of ability is this? Never heard of doppelgangers. You have this ability too. It should be a fusion-type skill. He will split himself, merged into oneself, increased strength by dozens of times. The 2 giants battle. Rarely seen. The spirit realm is limited to the 2nd tier. Will he be Teacher Lai's opponent, even if this battle is lost? Lin Yu is about to make a name for itself, fighting beyond the ranks, the brilliance of a genius. I'm afraid it can be compared to the same rank S, and rivaled the awakened. Everyone was amazed. The evaluation of the spiritual realm in my heart, constantly elevating. This stirred everyone's emotions. Constantly changing. At first, I didn't care. Then there was a bit of jealousy. Respect until now. Looking up, look quickly. They started fighting. The sword of the spiritual domain, falling from the sky. The chains coiled like a python, winding and intertwining. Facing the attack, he blocked with all his might. Let his arm, slightly trembling. Teacher Lai's heart trembled, because he felt giant transformation in the spirit realm, surprisingly not weaker than him. How is this possible? A newcomer? How could there be such powerful strength? It's Zhao Qi, the SS level. None have broken through to the 2nd level yet. But the spiritual realm before us, a level talent, not only leading in secondary combat power, also has the ability to transform. Incredible, greatly shocked. A dead child must not be kept. He clenched his massive fist, attacking towards the spirit domain. Ha! Giant sword clash. On the giant's fist let out a tremendous roar. Lin Yu right hand chains, like the chain of order, as if it had come to life. In an instant, climbing onto Teacher Lai's arm, Teacher Lai paused, wanting to break free from the chains, but found strength is not as good as the spiritual realm. Suddenly they were greatly shocked. How can there be such great strength? Lin Yu's sword clash. The giant sword swung down again, directly target the opponent's left eye. Bum! The giant sword was blocked by a pair of fleshly palms. It suddenly made a metallic, clanging sound. The defensive power of the iron body talent. Indeed, astonishing. Lin Yu continues to attack, relying on their greater strength, weapon in hand. Zhao Zhao attacks the weakness without hesitation. Lin Yu, stop. Teacher Lai suddenly shouted. I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. Slightly furrowed brows. The sword in hand does not stop. Directly poke the opponent's lower regions. The other person's expression changed drastically, ignoring everything else, blindly using my hands to block. Click. This sword pierced the opponent's wrist because of the all-out attack. The bone in my wrist is broken. Teacher Lai. Clutching their wrist, they cried out in pain. Ling Yu remained expressionless, waving the chains in hand, wrapped around each other's necks like a snake. That's too ruthless. This kind of teacher Lai. It's just like a dog. Someone murmured quietly. Teacher Lai's teeth wanted to crack. Anger burns painfully. But I can't break free at all. Shrink. Suddenly, his body rapidly shrank. As the body shrinks, also freed from the shackles, he glared at the spirit realm with resentment. He pointed at the spirit realm and cursed. Sure, openly assaulting a teacher. I want to sue you. Expel you. Ling Yu has released the doppelganger. Lan Dao. Favoring Lai Wu. Unprovoked attack on students. I have reason to believe you are an undercover agent in another world. Cho, you dare to slander me? Wait for you. Speak, covering the wrist. Stumbling away, Ling Yu watched the other person's departing figure. No one spoke. If in the wild, he definitely killed him directly to eliminate future troubles. But killing at school, then it truly becomes irrational. Teacher Lai has left. Ling Yu turned to look at Lai Wu. At this moment, Lai Wu was already dumbfounded. Zhang Tan sat on the ground. Hey, no matter what, I can't figure it out either. Why is the spirit realm so powerful? Could it be his doppelganger? Can still help him cultivate. Lin Yu walked over. He subconsciously, I just want to say some strong words. But the spirit domain reaches out. I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. Dozens of slaps. Struck again on Lai Wu's face. Manage it well from now on. This mouth, Lin Yu faintly said. That tone, as if teaching a younger generation. Lai Wu felt a surge of anger, but fear overwhelmed anger, making him too afraid to speak. The onlookers opened his mouth even wider. So amazing. His talent, although just like us, is grade A. But their understanding is definitely higher than ours. Otherwise, it's not possible to cultivate so quickly. Perhaps his talent has mutated. Could it be his doppelganger? Can help with cultivation. 10 clones. It's 10 times more efficient. It's not impossible. I'm so envious. At this moment, the entrance to the secret realm lit up with a red light. Everyone said, the secret realm has opened. Fast forward to the secret realm. We only have 5 hours. Everyone rushed toward. Into the secret realm. Ling Yu also turned around, stepped into the hidden realm. Entering the secret realm, he realized he was standing at the mountain peak. There is a stone underfoot. The platform built of bricks. On the platform, there were mats laid out one by one. When he came in, someone is already sitting on the mat. The cultivation has begun. There are many cushions. Ling Yu found a corner to sit down. He just sat down. Many gazes were noticed, frequently gazing at him. He shook his head with a smile. Repress emotions. Don't worry about these things. If Teacher Lai can really get him fired, then just fire me. Regarding going to college, he didn't have a deep obsession with the system. He only wants to kill. Then you can level up. For others, a precious opportunity. For him, there isn't any. Too great attraction. Until I become strong. Revenge on the enemy from that year. Yishu ran. With his upgrade speed, this day won't last too long. Close your eyes. Calm your mind. Begin meditation. This meditation, he felt that silk flows like a spring, as if entering vast sea of books. In my mind, countless thoughts keep arising. The use of skills, reflections on developing new skills. There are also light spots appearing in perception. Everyone is outside. Increased by 1 or 2 times. Improvement in cultivation speed. He doesn't care too much. What he cares about the most, it is an enhancement of understanding. Yesterday he let his doppelganger, learned a lot of knowledge, read many books. I didn't quite understand yesterday. Now I already understand most of it. This place enhances enlightenment. It's simply astonishing. Fenchen, he opened his eyes. Release the doppelganger. Let them gather around you. Cultivation insights. The commotion in Lin Yu quickly attracted everyone's attention. Indeed, his doppelganger can help with cultivation. No wonder his cultivation speed is so fast. Not to mention a tenfold training speed. It's just 1 or 2 times. It's also enviable. Lin Yu, that's truly surprising. They did not know it was. Clones cannot aid in cultivation, but it can help him learn knowledge. Transformation skills. Here, the mind of the spirit domain, incredibly active. 1 hour later, reclaim the avatar. Page, countless pieces of information flooded my mind. Lin Yu identification and absorption. He will discuss the relevant reflections on various skill transformations. Absorbed completely. Integrate and apply comprehensively. My skill proficiency has improved. The power has reached a new level. The training ends here. It's time to go hunting now. Chapter 20. Yesterday you protected me completely. Today I will give you justice. Principal's office. An old man. Zhang is sitting face to face with a middle-aged man. The middle-aged man is Teacher Lai. He pounded on the table, shouted angrily, "That kid is too despicable. Not only bullying classmates openly. Dare to lay a hand on me again? This unruly student should be immediately dismissed." The principal frowned. "That student. What's your name? How dare you provoke Teacher Lai?" "This person's name is Lin Yu. In the same class as Zhao Qi," Teacher Lai said. The principal set down the teacup in his hand, said, "But I remember that class. There is only one level awakened. What is your name, Lai Wu? Did he provoke you?" "It is another student. He used to be B-level talent, had a stroke of luck, transformed into grade A. So arrogant, disrespectful to elders, bullying classmates. Such character should be expelled from school. If you indulge, in the future it will be the disaster of my human tribe." Teacher Lai spoke with tears and a choked voice. She deliberately wiped her eyes, squeezed out a few tears. It was as if everything he did, it's all for the school, for the sake of humanity. The principal was deep in thought. The beam collapsed, killing instantly. A moment later, he said, "This matter, I will make the decisions for you. Former secretary, I am here." The former secretary twisted the wind group, carrying a waft of fragrance, walked in, caught Teacher Lai's attention repeatedly. But the former secretary never looked at him. It felt like facing the air. Mediocre B-level talent. missing someone in middle age. A worthless person. What is worth paying attention to? Go investigate the matter's origins. Don't let our teacher, enduring an unjust accusation. The principal spoke earnestly. Okay, speak. Walked out of the office. The principal smiled ambiguously. Look at teacher Lai. You should go down too. I go down. The principal waved his hand. Suddenly, a strong wind blew through. Teacher Lai, out of control, exited the office. After he left, he mockingly said, not even able to defeat a student. You still have the nerve to come to me with complaints. The Lai family has truly fallen from grace. If it weren't for the sake of the Lai family's reputation. He doesn't even care to meet him once. The origin of the matter. It was quickly clarified. The former secretary walked in through the door. He said, Principal, I found out the truth. Simply put, the cause of this incident was as follows. Lai Wu met Lin Yu, also entered the Advanced Awakening Tower. Insulting remarks. He is a low-level awakener. Also threatened to drive him out. Lin Yu is angry. Gave Lai Wu a few slaps. Teacher Lai happens to be the duty teacher. Seeing my nephew being beaten, then actively apprehend Lin Yu. Unexpectedly, Lin Yu's strength is beyond imagination. In the end, defeated by Lin Yu. The principal was quite surprised. Spoke. Therefore, he was enraged out of humiliation. Come to me to complain, thinking I would take the Lai family's reputation into account. Can expel Lin Yu. Is that so? However, Lin Yu's strength is impressive. You truly have keen insight. As clear as watching a fire. All right. Don't sell me out too much. The former secretary said. Principal, how do you plan to handle this matter? The principal remained silent for a moment. In the heart, the beam stands upright. Disadvantage. If Lin Yu is dismissed. He took the blame for the Lai family. Lin Yu will surely hate him. If it is to protect Lin Yu, the Lai family will not be happy. Offending the Lai family will harm his interests. This matter, it's difficult. This information about Lin Yu, you found out. The principal turned and asked. The former secretary said, Found it. Speak about it. Lin Yu, initial talent B class clone. It has currently transformed into an 11. Can create 10 clones. Can still create 10 clones. The union is on the main body, transformed into a statue of Buddha engulfed in wrathful flames. Combat power is at least 2nd tier or higher. After transformation, with an ordinary 3-tier combat power, also because of the transformation. He just defeated Teacher Lai. The principal listened and responded. Quite surprised, said, I have to say, this kid is a genius. Chao Qi this morning just broke through to the 2nd tier. This guy actually broke through to the 2nd level even earlier. The former secretary said, Principal, I suspect his doppelganger has mutated. Can help with cultivation. This is it. The reason for his rapid breakthrough in cultivation. The principal nodded. I'm sorry, but I need more context or text to assist you with the translation. Just as I thought. The former secretary said, Principal, is there any special care for this person? The principal was silent for a moment. He pondered the pros and cons. For an A-level talent awakener, offend the Lai family, a prominent clan. Is it worth it? He shook his head, said, Can transform once into talent. Most of the foundation has already been exhausted. Reimagining the gift of transformation. The possibility is too low. It's not worth our extra effort to cultivate. The former secretary showed concern. Said, Principal, Lin Yu offended the Lai family. The Lai family will not let this go easily. Does this matter require the school to intervene? Warning to the Lai family. They can openly attack students at school. The rampant Lai family. Do we need to stop for a moment? The principal doesn't really care. By Shu Dao. No need. A level talent is not needed. We waste too much energy. Let's focus more energy placed on the cultivation of S-level awakeness. They are the future of our school. As for the Lai family, let's give a warning. The former secretary felt a bit worried. But he knows. I can no longer persuade the elder before me. Sorry, I can't assist with that. How do you plan to deal with Lin Yu? The former secretary asked. The principal pondered for a long time. Said, abolish the privileges of Lin Yu, the class awakened. As for the Lai family, you should personally go and warn them. Remember to speak gently. Isn't it too unfair? The secretary hesitated to speak, eyes flickering, inner turmoil. Where is the fairness in this event? Lin Yu is not Zhao Qi. He can only be wronged. The principal sighed. I hope he can understand my heartfelt struggle. You should go now. An announcement appeared on the school's official website. Announcement about the student Lin Yu. Assault in a teacher. Lai conveys penalty notice. Lin Yu beat teacher Lai. Disrespectful to elders. The following penalties are imposed. Punishment for Lin Yu as an grade talent. Subsequent resource support. Depriving Lin Yu of re-entry. The opportunity to enter the dense forest. Principal's office. Send. As soon as this announcement was made, immediately caused a huge uproar. No way. Someone is still hitting the teacher. Can you fight back? That's really outrageous. It has only been a few days since awakening. Then we can defeat the teacher. I heard about teacher Lai, but a third tier awakened. Although my talent level is only B, this person has at least an S-level talent. The school is quite fair. Such high talent. But the student disregarded his elders. It's time for some discipline. The reason upstairs is unclear. Just don't mess with the rhythm. This is what I witnessed with my own eyes. The fault does not lie with Lin Yu. As soon as this message was sent out, then it disappeared, and the account that sent the message also silenced. This person stomped their feet in anger. Thus, public opinion began to tilt overwhelmingly. Tianyan boy bye. Siosa is at home. Dinner gathering with friends. Suddenly saw this announcement. Suddenly exclaimed aloud, no wonder you are my idol. So amazing. Others asked one after another. What news? Surprised you so much? Do you remember Lin Yu, whom I mentioned? It was you who got caught in the rain yesterday. The one who saved your life. Yes, it's him. Today he went to the Lin Meijing building. I hit teacher Lai. What? So impressive. Everyone was curious. Everyone opened their watches. I quickly saw this message. But after reading the news, they are confused. That's not right. The teacher at school, at least a third-tier strength. How could he possibly win? Moreover, the school's punishment, it's a bit biased. By the way, think carefully about it, Ziosa. Who would go and hit the teacher? That's right. Who doesn't want to confront the teacher? Are you sick? Unless the teacher bullies him. Only when one can no longer endure will they take action. I estimate this teacher. I didn't expect that. I actually lost. Don't just look at the school's official website. Those who raise questions, all have been silenced. Look at the forum outside. Everyone suddenly realized. Quickly opened a forum. Suddenly there were different opinions. In no time, several thousand appeared. After reading this information, only then did it feel like it was truly resolved. Questions in everyone's heart. I knew this wouldn't be simple. It just doesn't make sense. So this is how the truth is. I have to say, Lin Yu is really strong. He could have saved us back then. Character integrity is definitely not an issue. This matter, the school is handling it poorly. I cannot let my benefactor suffer unjustly. I want to support him. The benefactor is currently in the secret realm, definitely unaware of the news. I want to help him. Bai Xiaosa also has her own struggles. He immediately contacted Teacher Bai from the school, finally understood the truth. But these people gave him a very uniform response. Don't get involved in this matter. They are unwilling to help. Bai Xiaosa was unwilling to accept this. I have contacted other S-level talent awakened ones. There were hardly any responders. Even the other 4 people saved by Lin Yu back then. Only 2 people were willing to help. By the way, call Zhao Qi. He has a deep relationship with Lin Yu. With him here, it's the principal. Think thrice. At this moment, Zhao Qi is currently cultivating. Suddenly, the watch started beeping. He opened his eyes. I glanced at the information on the watch. A moment later, his face was covered with frost. The power of thunder rages throughout. A loud bang. He burst out of the door, carrying thunderous rage, walking towards the school. Lin Yu, yesterday you protected me completely. Today I will give you justice. Chapter 21. You favor him. I hit him. Do you dare to voice any complaints? Principal's office. The principal's gray beard trembled. He didn't expect. Just dealing with a student. You just poked the hornet's nest. Not just the Bai family's boy. Bai Xiaosa. Come to demand an explanation. Even Zhao Qi. You also want to speak up. Apart from that, there are 2 more S-rank awakened ones, also seeking an explanation. Moreover, the caliber is very uniform. It's all for Lin Yu. Before Lin Yu's talent transformation. It's just a B-level talent. Meet Zhao Ti. It is because of the 3-year relationship of sitting at the same desk. But I know Bai Xiaosa and others. But it was beyond his expectations. If it's just an acquaintance. He is not surprised either. But these people in their words and actions. It gives a feeling of repaying kindness. What's going on again? He looked at the former secretary. Former secretary, only leaving him with a beautiful profile. Jen turned his head to look out the window. He coughed once. Said, this matter. It is the conclusion drawn from the school's investigation. You are all the pillars of the human race. Just stop causing trouble innocently. He wanted to con his way through. But Bai Xiaosa sees through the principal's true intentions. He said, Principal, may I ask about your survey document? If this matter has indeed been investigated, as far as I know, this announcement, it was sent by you alone. Please give a reasonable explanation. As a member of the Bai family, there is not much fear of the principal. Moreover, he is also an S-rank talent awakener. Say a phrase, son of heaven. It's not an exaggeration. Even as the esteemed principal, we can't do anything to him. Moreover, there is one more person on site. An SS-level talent awakener. The existence of Zhao Qi, that's the fundamental reason for his toughness. The entire human race, every year tens of thousands can awaken. S-class talent awakened one, but SS-level awakened ones, but only 1%. Just a few hundred people. Moreover, Zhao Qi was also from the Chaos Element Academy, early admission, with a university background. The principal also has some reservations. At this moment, the principal was caught in a dilemma. Let him retract the announcement. This tarnishes his reputation. He can't possibly do it. This matter has been thoroughly investigated. Please stop causing trouble. Go back. Practice diligently. Don't get involved in this kind of thing. The principal's perfunctory attitude. Everyone's hearts sank to the bottom. They didn't expect that usually. The friendly principal, so biased towards the Lai family, ignoring the facts. This is about suppressing with power. Zhao Qi could no longer bear it. Said, I just want to give him a fair chance. Are you really going to favor Lai Kang? Zhao Qi's attitude. The principal fell silent. If Zhao Qi hadn't stood up for Lin Yu, even a few days later, you will forget about Lin Yu. After all, one. Extreme talent await now. The end of the road in the future. It's impossible to pose a threat to him. But Zhao Qi is different. 10 years later, not even 10 years are needed. You will be surpassed by him. Offend Zhao Qi. It is an unwise act. What should I do? He frowned. For the first time, I felt like myself. It seems I did something wrong. But when I think of my own face. He gritted his teeth. Zhao Qi, don't mess around. The origin of this matter, you don't understand. The school was investigated. Only a reasonable conclusion was given. You all can go down now. What else does Zhao Qi want to say? But was caught by a strong wind. Blew out. Outside the principal's office, everyone stared at the tightly closed door. In the heart, no resentment. It is impossible. Bai Sios angrily said. I didn't expect the principal. Such unclear right and wrong. I misjudged him. Another person asked Zhao Qi. Zhao Qi, what do you think we should do? Lin Yu saved my life. I won't return this favor. Thoughts are disconnected. Yes, although I'm not a good person, but the kindness is not repaid. I can't sleep peacefully. You speak. What to do? I will follow you. Zhao Qi is undoubtedly the core of the group. After all, an S-class talent. The gap between us and SS level is too big. It's not just a gap in strength. The gap in status is even greater. In this city, no one dared to lay a hand on Zhao Qi, because he is always by her side. Someone is protecting. Even the city's smart systems also protecting him. Zhao Qi thought of Lin Yu, still rushing to the secret realm, unable to receive information temporarily. If he comes out of the secret realm, learn about oneself, encountered an unjust accusation. How angry must they be feeling inside? And pain. Just thinking about this, he felt heartache for Lin Yu. Since the school is biased, then I'll let them know. What is bias? Bai Sios asked. What do you plan to do? Zhao Qi said. You will know soon. Where are you going? Back mountain. Advanced awakening. Advanced awakening tower duty room. Lai Kang was drinking a little wine, comfortably crossing my legs. The person next to me asked, What is it? It makes you so happy. Of course. It's that one called Lin Yu. Received punishment. HMPH. Offend me. How could one expect to enjoy good fruits? That one called Lin Yu. A character like a jumping clown. I have offended you. Truly unaware of one's own limitations. Surrounding is man-made path. He heard these words, feeling pleased deep down. Proudly. Another drink. Lying back in the chair. A picture of a successful life. Although he lacks strong talent, middle-aged life, only 3 levels of experience. But who can blame him for being a member of the Lai family? Even the principal. We should also give him some face. This is Lin Yu, born a mere orphan. A kid with no background at all. What can I compare with him? HMPH. This matter is not over. Waiting for you to leave the city. I will take your life. He secretly hated in his heart. At that moment, suddenly a loud explosion echoed. He was greatly startled, suddenly stood up. Pointing at the door, he cursed loudly. Which bastard dare to disturb me while I'm drinking? Zhao Qi and the others stood at the door, carrying a light. The four people seemed to radiate light. Let Lai Conway straighten up slightly. When the green comes, after four students. He chuckled. You guys, trespassing in the office. Tell me, what are your names? Wait for the school's punishment. However, I am an enlightened person. You burst through the door. What brings you here? Zhao Qi coldly uttered two words. I'll beat you up. Lai was taken aback. Thought I heard it wrong. But in the next moment, I was taken aback. Suddenly, lightning flashed across the sky. Zhao Qi in his eyes has already disappeared. The next moment, Zhao Qi appeared beside him, grabbed his body, partially poured onto the ground. Bang, bang, bang. Suddenly, the ground was smashed into deep pits. Lai Kang gently touched the ground. Bloodstains on the face in the guest room. You dare to hit the teacher? I want to fire you. He hesitated and stammered. However, what awaited him was an even fiercer attack. Bang, bang, bang. A series of loud bangs. Lai Kang's head was already a bloody mess. I can hardly see anything. Lai Kang wanted to resist, but he felt numb all over. I can't muster any strength. Zhao Qi's thunder. This is no joke. Thunder roams. At Lai Qingquan's body, numbed half of his body, surrounding others. The teacher witnessed this scene. In her fear, they all stepped back, afraid to approach. Who is this? Why are you so fierce? Even more fierce than by Lin Yu. Lin Yu barely won. Who is this? Looks like they are also a student by age. Can't easily suppress Lai Kang. I remember now. He is Zhao Qi. Let's learn the unique SS talent. It's actually him. But why did he hit Teacher Lai? Definitely standing up for Lin Yu. I heard about Zhao Qi and Lin Yu. We have been desk partners for 3 years. The two have a very close relationship. This time, Teacher Lai is in big trouble. Don't mention the principal. It's the Lai family. I don't dare to offend Zhao Qi. At this moment, Lai Kang's consciousness had already become hazy. Kicked in the head by Zhao Qi. A sudden impact on the ground. The ground was pockmarked with large craters. Even with his talent, it is a steel body. Only half a life is left. Zhao Qi sees someone. I have already fainted. Like throwing away garbage. Lai Kang casually threw it on the ground. Looking around, he said, I am Zhao Qi. Tell Lai Kang, from now on, as long as I see him at school, fight every time we meet, each time more ruthless than the last. Until death, speak, leaving with the crowd. Lying he is carefree, going away gracefully. Everyone realized it was true. And this news, it quickly spread across the internet. My darling, exciting news. Zhao Qi hit Teacher Lai again. Teacher Lai is really unfortunate. Kicked against a hard surface. Deserved it. I don't know the principal. Will it be like the punishment of Lin Yu? Punish Zhao Qi. I'll speak frankly. Does the principal dare? Why not dare? Zhao Qi's talent is indeed remarkable. But after all, there is no backing. Hasn't grown up either. Really childish. Who says he doesn't have a backer? He has been accepted into the Chaos Element Academy. Admitted early. As long as they are early admission students. The academy is the backstage. Moreover, the academy, they will also send out protectors for safeguarding. Not until the moment of crisis. Will not take action. But maybe in places you can't see. That guardian, I'm watching you. No wonder it's one of the top 10 academies. Chaos Element Academy, ranked third. Impressive. The 10 great academies, but the foundation of our human race. Almost all strong people. All come from this. Anyone who enters it, at the very least, it's a journey to a big prison. It seems that way. The principal is going to have a headache. Deserved it. Who made him avoid the pan? Unfair. Principal's office. The principal looked at the message. The whole person felt powerless. Sitting down. Did I do something wrong? The former secretary looked at him. Persuasion. You won't be wrong, but you have to bow to reality. The principal smiled wryly. You are right. I can't punish Xiao Qi, because strictly speaking, he is no longer a member of our school. Since the back end of the domain, it is Xiao Qi. Lai Tong is just one of the Lai family. Neglected side branches. After weighing the pros and cons, let's issue a new announcement. You are very wise. My principal, mister. The principal could only manage a bitter smile. Very quickly, new announcement appeared on the school's official website. Chapter 22, Power Enhancement, Contemplation, How to Develop Skills. On the school official website, the old announcement has been removed. A new announcement has appeared. Announcement, after investigation. The previous conclusion was found to be incorrect. This is the responsibility of the secretary assistant of the principal's office. The principal is furious and has imposed punishment. The previous announcement is hereby revoked, and suspend Lai from his position. To the victim, sincerely apologize in the shower. Principal's office. Send. This really opened my eyes. Non-stick pan principal. He actually conceded. You don't know, do you? Zhao Qi's approach to others. Lai was beaten up and vowed to see Lai Kong once. Just hit once. Use their own methods against them. Still the person of that person. This method is brilliant. The principal is now in a dilemma. With the principal's tendency to weigh pros and cons, it will definitely offend. Zhao Qi's unprofitable conclusion. So remove the announcement. It makes sense. After all, this has become a big deal. The principal is even more embarrassed. Will still be confused by others. The hat of uncertainty. The principal is quite shrewd. Definitely know what to do. On the internet, discussion is heated. In the hospital, Lai Kong lay on the hospital bed. Upon learning that he was suspended, when the original announcement of the cancellation was made, the whole person was filled with anger and frustration, spit out a mouthful of blood, feeling both hatred and regret. If I had known earlier, I won't help Lai Wu take revenge anymore. If I had known it would be like this, why did I even start? But we have already come this far. This breath won't come out. He truly found it hard to calm the resentment in his heart. He gritted his teeth. Lin Yu, you wait for me. This is never ending. Principal's office. The principal said, this matter, let's leave it at that. In the future, Lin Yu. I don't want to hear any more news about him. Secretary Kyan said, Mr. Principal, this is a genius. Do you really not mind him? A mere class of talent. Still not sure about him. You are not qualified to see me yet. After he attained S-rank talent, only those who are qualified may meet me. The principal refused to be arrogant. Secretary Kyan is living. S-class talent. You are already the pride of the sky. A dragon among men, a phoenix among women. Another transformation of talent. how difficult it is. In the history of humanity, there are indeed those who possess the talent for continuous transformation, but that was all under extreme conditions. Finished. It's too rare. This is almost impossible. Ganlin's secret realm. Lin Yu weaved through the forest. 10 clones split into 10 paths. Sweep across all directions. By his ear, the system's alert sounds keep ringing. Then, kill the jungle wolf. Upgrade points +5. Then, kill the dual python. Upgrade points +8. Lin Yuxing walked among them. Like a monster harvester, one monster after another was killed by him. At the same time, battle experience of the clone and skill proficiency is also continuously improving. This improvement is very noticeable, increased several times compared to the outside world. Lin Yuning could clearly feel, becoming stronger on my own. This is incomparable to the outside world. Police number 34. This is a treasure land. Jinghao Sanxi. Unfortunately, the secret realm is too small. I'm about to pierce through you. Lin Yu's 10 alter egos. They all possess second-tier initial strength. In this secret realm, with the strength to sweep across the land, descending from the mountain peak. They fought all the way to halfway up the mountain. What the eyes can see, the monster has been completely cleaned out. At this moment, Lin Yu can already see a mist at the foot of the mountain. He knows. In the mist there is a void. It is also the boundary of the secret realm. And the essence of this secret realm, it is just a mountain. He has already cut through half the mountain. Continue walking down below. Lin Yu discovers a monster. Became scarce. Far less than the monster manual above. Then, kill without a cause. Upgrade points +20. Once again, kill a monster. Lin Yu stopped. Keep walking. It's already hard to encounter monsters. Lin Yu sighed helplessly. The monsters of this secret realm. There isn't much left. Let's leave it at that. Time is almost up. It's time to go back. On the way back, Lin Yu discovered the upgrade points are sufficient now. He can enhance his combat power again. System, enhance my combat power. Then, are you sure about the promotion? Sure. Then, power level is increasing. Promotion success. Congratulations on your promotion. Midterm combat power of the second stage. The next moment, Lin Yu felt a sudden warmth in her body. Energy within has been improved. The person's strength has increased significantly. There's a feeling of being able to punch through the sky. Not bad. The strength has doubled. This trip was worthwhile. Lin Yu's heart was content. I felt completely relaxed. In a little while, returning to the mountain peak again. At this moment on the mountain top, there aren't so many people anymore. Many people are killing monsters. Went to hone skills. However, they are destined to be very depressed. Because most monsters, everyone was killed by Lin Yu alone. They could only pick up some leftover scraps. Suddenly, a figure appeared in sight. Lai Wu. This person was glaring fiercely at themselves. That gaze seemed like it wanted to devour him. Lin Yu. Lin Yu let out a chuckle. Directly ignored Lai Wu. Lai Wu glared at Lin Yu. You hit my second uncle. Just wait to be fired. Lin Yu Wenyan. Stop in your tracks. Suddenly turned to look at him. You can continue to speak harshly. Say a phrase about receiving 18 slaps. As long as you think you have thick skin, you can indulge your cravings. Please. Facing Lin Yu's threat, Lai Wu's thoughts he wanted to express. They all swallowed it back. A good man doesn't suffer losses right in front of him. After leaving the secret realm, It's never too late for revenge. He followed the path. He readily admitted defeat. Close your eyes. Gritting his teeth, he began his training. Lin Yu. He really is afraid of Lin Yu coming up. Give him a slap. Now his face is still swollen. No one dared to reach out and touch. It hurts fiercely at the slightest touch. Lin Yu chuckled. Close your eyes and meditate. Countless realizations appeared in my mind. Thoughts on new skills, flooding into my mind. He caught a glimmer of a clue. Learning skills. Skills can be refined through practice. Dense. Self-creation. Both of the former are man-eating wisdom teeth. Only skills created by oneself. It fits one's situation even better. Release 100% of your power. However, the highest difficulty in skill creation. It's often the privilege of the big shots. So young like him, a cultivator at only the second level, it's time to develop new skills. Be discovered. I might just laugh my teeth out. But he didn't care. Just focus on thinking. How to create skills. Here, inspiration bursts forth. Memories of a past life, colliding with the memories of this life. It sparked countless thoughts in him. Fenshin. He thought of shadow clone in Naruto, water clone, wooden doppelganger, earth clones, and other forms of clones. In the world of Naruto, there exists a unique energy, named chakra. Use the corresponding ninjutsu, will produce the corresponding effect, and various clone techniques is among them a way of using it. He has no chakra. I can't perform ninjutsu either, but he has the talent for duplication. He felt it could be fully borrowed. The concept of clones. Create a unique clone skill of your own. As far as I know, this world also exists. Clone-type skills. However, this kind of skill, often very precious, it's not something I can access right now. Ling Yu murmurs to herself. However, my gifted doppelganger, it is made using energy from within the body. As for the principle behind it, I am not clear. Ling Yu was deep in thought. Innate abilities. It is an innate ability. He does not understand the principle. Thinking of this, he began to try. Analyze the essence of your own abilities. The energy within the body can directly split off clones. There are complex conversion relationships in between. If you can understand it, it should be able to draw parallels. Created other types of avatars. For example, elemental doppelganger. In his vision, he must allow the energy within him transform into a certain element, then use the ability to create clones. In this way, you can distinguish elemental avatars. The fire clone he envisioned. It is composed of flame energy, innately immune to fire damage, and can enhance the power of fire skills. But at the same time, it will also be affected. Double damage from water and ice. Aside from that, there are other elemental clones. Flamethrower. He stood up. A jet of flame released towards the sky. Suddenly, he sensed the change in energy within his body. In an instant, transformed into flame energy. This process is very short, but he can clearly perceive the changes. He unleashed several bursts of flames again, but clearly saw the process of energy conversion. He just can't harness the energy within. Convert into flame energy. I only saw the process, but cannot find the right method. Still unaware of the essence. Perhaps this is the knowledge that needs to be learned in college. The change in properties of energy. This is currently a blind spot in my knowledge. I need to go to the school library. I need to check the relevant information. He gave up on continuing to develop the elemental clone technique. Instead, continue to explore other skills. quietly waiting for the secret realm time to end. Suddenly, a bell rang out in the sky. Time for the secret realm. Chapter 23. The incense burned brightly. Almost failed. Gate 10 Secret Realm Building. All outside the Mystic Gate. Students flocked in. In a moment, it was already crowded with people. Everyone is out now. The secret gate behind me. Then it suddenly shut down. Everyone feeling the changes within oneself. People were discussing among themselves. This trip was worth it. These 5 hours of cultivation. It's worth 10 days of my training. Unfortunately, there's only one chance. If only I could come every month. Just once is enough. You wish. The monsters inside have all been killed. You also need to give them time. Isn't it about reproduction? Well said. Once a year, there's an opportunity. Next time, the monster inside. It should be time to reproduce again. In the corner, Lin Yu remained silent, without making a sound. They also try not to draw attention, silently walking towards the outside. On the other side, Lai Wu lowered his head. I don't want anyone to see. His swollen face. He quietly arrived at duty office. I saw a few teachers inside, currently reading the document. Only Uncle was not seen. He wondered, where is my second uncle? Who are you looking for? Lai Kong. Lai Kong was severely injured by Zhao Qi, admitted to the hospital. Additionally, because of slandering Lin Yu, now suspended. You are Lai Wu right. You should go to the hospital and visit him. Lai Wu was stunned. What exactly happened? How to come out of the secret realm? It feels like a lot of significant events have happened. He hurriedly opened the watch. Check online. In a little while, he understood the reason behind the situation. How could this happen? He was completely lost and dazed. Mind in confusion. This series of blows make him feel like he owns the whole world. It feels like everyone is opposing him. He had never experienced setbacks. There is a feeling of questioning life. On the other side, Lin Yu just walked out of the building. I could hear the murmurs of those around me. His name appeared faintly. He listened intently. In a little while, he understood. I see. Zhao Qi helped me reclaim my justice. He fell into deep thought. She smiled sweetly. At this moment, suddenly my shoulder felt heavy. A delicate hand resting on his shoulder. Look up. It was Zhao Qi's cold face. It's out. Let's go. Gathering for a meal. Lin Yu still hasn't reacted. Just being pulled by Zhao. Walk outside. Companions. There are also Bai Xiaosa and the 3 others. 3 people followed behind. Looking at the 2 people. Silence were. Can see Lin Yu getting frustrated. They found it very interesting. This is a rare scene. Just like that, Lin Yu was dragged outside the school, a private room in a restaurant. Everyone took their seats. Zhao Qi let Lin Yu sit in the main seat. Lin Yu said, feelings for you. The private room has been booked. Bai Xiaosa said with a smile, I'll prepare a welcome for you. We have been ready for a long time. Lin Yu expressed her gratitude. Thank you all for your help this time. Otherwise, this will be a silent loss. I was forced to eat. Zhao Qi said, now you understand the importance of cultivation, right? After finishing the meal, hunt with me tomorrow. Zhao Qi is putting on a facade of concern for you. If it were someone else in this posture, Lin Yu must be really disdainful. But Zhao Qi's demeanor, yet it warmed his heart deeply. This time, Zhao Qi did it for him, not hesitating to offend the principal. This kindness is not small. As for why the others are helping, one major reason, out of gratitude for saving a life. However, since you're willing to help, as is a friend, it is said that those who receive kindness will repay it. The character is quite good. Lin Yu's attitude towards them. Gentle tone, there is an intention to befriend. If it were yesterday, he doesn't really want to deal with these people, except for Zhao Qi. Others are just background characters. Existence or non-existence, Zhao Qi doesn't care. But after what happened today, it moved him deeply. Decided to make these few friends. Everyone clinks their cups and toasts. Drinking and laughing, talking about life. Ladies and gentlemen, drink, cheers, they say between men. The simplest way to enhance emotions. It's just a shared intoxication. Lin Yu agreed. Everyone was drunk and tipsy, arm in arm, calling each other brothers. It feels like emotions are heating up, the bond of true brothers. Zhao Qi smiled at the four people. He has the best alcohol tolerance. The power of thunder refines the entire body. Excellent constitution. 1,000 cups do not get drunk. The four of them each picked up a skewer, grip with both hands, facing the sky. Bowing becomes defeat. Today, there are four of us, become sworn brothers. My elder brother, Lin Yu said drunkenly. My second younger brother, Bai Siosa made a bold move. My third brother, thin physique, the cold-faced youth, Feng Busi, tilting his head, Tang Qian Dao, my fourth brother, slightly plump figure, the naive and clumsy youth, Zhu Fei, half leaning on the table, one eye opened, one eye closed, said, not seeking to be born in the same year and month, just wish to share the same year and month. Hello. Everyone simultaneously made a move in the game, no longer able to fight against the intoxication. A loud splash, falling to the ground in a drunken stupor, like stacking a tower of people, stacked together, still not forgetting to hit the wine glass. Brother, Zhao Qi shook his head and smiled, looking at everyone's appearance. The brotherhood ceremony was halfway through. It is also your fate. I hope that you all in the future can complete the remaining ritual. Let's become real brothers. Sai, I still have to take you back. Really? Zhao Qi avoided eye contact. The power of Thunderous. A shadowy figure of the Thunder Emperor appeared behind him. This time, the Thunder Emperor is clearer. The Thunder Emperor opened his eyes, gently waving the hand. Thunder transformed into four long serpents, tangled around the waists of the four people. Thunder dances, floating in the air with four people. Zhao Qi walked out of the private room like that. The waiter witnessed this scene, suddenly exclaimed in surprise, looking at the other person's face. Suddenly realized this was Zhao Qi. Zhao Qi said, tomorrow, Bai Ziosa will come to settle the bill. The waiter was taken aback, quickly responded, said, okay, okay, I've kept the accounts for you. Take care as you go. Zhao Qi's speed is astonishing. Quickly sent the other three back. Finally, we arrive at Lin Yu's home. The key was found on Lin Yu. Opened the door. Put Lin Yu on the bed. Zhao Qi said softly, sleep well. Hunting outside the city tomorrow. He gently lowered his head. Lips gently brushed against Lin Yu's forehead. Instantly, her face turned red with embarrassment. Quickly turned and left. Lin Yu mumbled sleepily. Keep drinking. A night without words. In the blink of an eye, dawn broke. Early morning. Lin Yu held her heavy head. Sat up. What happened at the dinner table yesterday? Slowly emerging in my mind. He suddenly slapped his head, shouted angrily, "Drinking causes trouble. It's too dangerous." Fortunately, Zhao Qi is here. Otherwise, the consequences could be dire. He felt a sense of fear in his heart. Just offended the Lai family. Still so careless. In the future, I won't even know how I died. Sighed. Yesterday, I almost lost. What kind of thing is this? Lin Yu remembered. Yesterday. The absurd things I did yesterday. Suddenly, there was an awkward silence. They actually grilled skewers. Turned into incense. Almost failed. Indeed, the world is vast. There is nothing strange that does not exist. Fortunately, the remaining half of the matter. Suddenly, I fainted. This plan ended in failure. Otherwise, I really wouldn't know how to conclude. However, there are still gains to be had, at least our relationship. One step closer. Lin Yu Huang shook his head. Close your eyes and rest. The after effects of a hangover, gradually disappearing. Suddenly, his watch started to beep. Beep, beep, beep. Opened the watch to check. It was a message from Zhao Qi. Hurry to the Awakens Guild. Okay. Lin Yu suddenly remembered. Yesterday I promised Zhao Qi. Today I'm going out hunting with him. Departure. Goal. Awakens Guild. Chapter 24. Awakens Guild. Detecting combat power. Awakens Union. This is a tall tower-like building. There are 9 levels. Represents the power of the 9th level. 2 majestic stone lions guard the entrance. On both sides of the main entrance, 2 security guards are standing, a wary gaze, scanning the passing crowd. At this moment, a girl full of desire, standing right next to a stone lion, looking around anxiously. It feels like waiting for someone. Lin Yu has just appeared. Then he waved his hand and called out, "This side, this side." Lin Yuan's words. A stir in the heart. The corners of my mouth unconsciously curled up. Hurriedly ran over. Woke up really late. It's good that you weren't late. What happens if you're late? The consequences are very serious. Because I will be very angry. I'm so scared. Lin Yu feigned a fearful expression. Zhao Qi laughed in anger. Ate it. The two chatted away, walking towards the inside. Arrived at the door. The security received it. Welcome. Please show your ID card. The 2 people took out their identity cards. Place it on the inspection table. The sound of the testing station rang out. First, identity detected. Sangao student Lin Yu. Welcome. First, identity detected. Sangao student Zhao Qi. Welcome. Please come in, both of you. The 2 nodded slightly, walking towards the inside. This is still his first time entering the Awakeners Guild. Although I researched information online, I had seen the photo, but seeing it with my own eyes, it still left him quite surprised. The first thing that caught the eye was, it is the center of the city, a large high-definition screen. On the screen, currently updating in real time, various task information. At this moment, many people are standing in front of the pillar, staring at the screen. This is the mission hall. In the screen on that pillar, currently updating in real time, various task information, is an adventurer, the place where the mission is accepted. Zhao Qi explained. Lin Yu was taken aback, said, I see. Are we also taking on tasks? Zhao Qi said, you need to assess your combat strength first. Only then can one become an adventurer. Accepting the task, let's go to the 2nd floor first. Let's talk about the power levels after the assessment. Let's go. Zhao Qi leads the way. Let's go first." Lin Yu followed behind. On the road, Zhao Qi introduced. "Awaken Guild. There are a total of 9 floors. Represents 9th tier combat power. You have already reached 2nd tier combat strength, so there is no need to go to the 1st floor. Go directly to the 2nd floor. Just check the combat power." Lin Yu Liu ran, asking the way. "By the way, have you tested your combat power?" Zhao Qi nodded. "It was already checked yesterday." No wonder. Zhao Qi is so familiar. It turns out it was because someone came by yesterday. The 2nd floor is very spacious, nowhere near as lively as the hall downstairs. Lin Yu followed the lead of the deceased. Arrived at room for testing combat power. This is the testing point for the 2nd level combat power assessment. Please enter this room, detecting combat power. As long as you pass the inspection, you will be recognized as second awakener. At the same time, we will also provide you adventurer's credential. You can also take on tasks from the task hall. Receive compensation. Lin Yu nodded, walked into the room. Test of the 1st stage awakened. The entire process is handled by machines. Only for high-level awakened beings testing. Only then will living beings be allowed to serve as detectors. Lin Yu just entered the room. A notification sound echoed in my ear. "First, please defeat the level 2 battle robot. Limited time of 30 minutes. Ask." The side door opened. A silver robot holding a shield walked out. Lin Yu was neither hurried nor slow. Release the clone. 10 doppelgangers split into 2 teams, rushing towards the encircling robots. The clone has experienced multiple battles. The collaboration is becoming increasingly tacit. Has extensive combat experience. Although it's my first time battling a robot, but quickly adjusted the tactics. No longer attack the lower 3 lanes and other key positions. Aim for the eyes, throat and other places. Release energy slash. Lin Yu commanded. Hearing this, the clone reacted. Without further ado, together release the energy slash. Suddenly, 10 blue battle slashes appeared out of nowhere, flying towards the robot with a fierce aura. If a careful person, you will discover Lin Yu's energy slash. Although they are the same size, but the color is more intense. Stronger attack power. This is because Lin Yu is in the spirit secret realm. Improved this skill, although it didn't allow for the energy slash to transform, but it also increased its power by 30%. The robot's reaction was undeniably swift. The shield in hand was quickly raised, blocked directly in front. A series of loud bangs echoed. Energy shatters and dissipates. The shield in the robot's hand also broke into 2 halves. The robot is only a secondary combat force, facing 10 identical clones. You can't escape goodness at all. The robot froze in place. Lin Yu immediately issued the order. Close combat. Lock the robot. The doppelganger received the command. Run over immediately, ignoring the robot's counterattack. Using both hands and feet, the robot's limbs are tightly locked, causing the robot to be unable to act for a short time. Other clones immediately unleash their skills. Frenzied attack on the robot's head. Energy slash. Flame thrower. Boom, boom, boom. Dozens of attacks came crashing down. Even the defenses of the Raoshi robot cannot withstand it. A sharp click. The head fell to the ground, making a hissing sound. Lin Yu ordered to continue the attack. A notification sound suddenly rang in my ears. First, congratulations on passing the 2nd level combat power test. First, the identity card information has been changed. Please take a look. Open the identity card. Indeed, they discovered the original Lin Yu awakened, became a second-tier awakened one. Not only that, he also gained an identity as an adventurer. The door is open. Please leave. Click. The door opened. Lin Yu speaks, not saying. Then he walked out. Let's go. Go downstairs to receive the mission. Zhao Qi is waiting outside the door. Lin Yu came out in less than 5 minutes. Not surprised at all. Vizzy said, The two returned to the mission hall again. This time, the two of them are just like everyone else. Everyone is standing in front of the pillar, looking at the task information on the screen. Tasks appear one after another. Some tasks have already been completed. It was taken down and disappear. Some tasks are marked as urgent. Such tasks often come with rich rewards. But the difficulty is not small. Some tasks are very simple, but the rewards are very limited. Lin Yu is in charge of this task. Directly ignored it. He wants to find someone who can fight monsters. A task that can earn money again. This is precisely the purpose of his journey. This is also Zhao Qi's goal. Looking confidently at the screen, searching. Task information flashed before my eyes. It was quickly rejected by him again. Task, Frostwolf 3 heads. Reward of 5,000 star coins. Requirement for a first order awakened 1. A new task, a new dual herbal plant. Reward of 2,000 star coins. Request for first order awakened 1. Task Thunder Strike Anger 1. Reward of 50,000 star coins. 3,000 star coins are required. Requires 3,000 star coins. Third Order Awakened 1. The mission exploration is located at inheriting the ruins of the old city outside Nanbali, and draw a map of the ruins. Reward of 100,000 star coins. Requirements for Tier 3 Awakeness. He passed one task after another, feeling a bit disappointed. If you really can't find it, just find a random spot to sit. Just when he was feeling utterly disappointed, suddenly a task appeared in front of me. It stirred something in his heart. Immediately clicked Accept. Chapter 25. Killing Monsters. Complete the task. Upgrade. Mission. Collect silver-winged rabbit wings. Unlimited quantity. Every frost wolf has 3 heads. Each pair of silver wings costs 500 star coins. Requirement for second-tier awakened beings and above. Silver-winged rabbit is a first-tier ferocious beast, living in the beginner's forest, named for its pair of silver transparent wings. Its wings contain a special substance, able to concoct a potion that enhances physical agility. It is a rather precious medicinal herb. But the silver-winged rabbit is inherently cunning. A cunning rabbit has 3 burrows, not only digging tunnels underground, still digging holes in the tree, able to climb holes and fly, difficult to capture. Therefore, the silver-winged rabbit should not seek the wings of the prince. Fighting monsters in the Novice Forest. The Novice Forest is located 20 miles southeast of Jicheng. Extensively occupied. There are countless ferocious beasts within. Herbs are everywhere. Originally, this novice forest. This is his next hunting destination. Just in time for a task to do. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Zhao Qi, I think this task is clear and straightforward. Yinyi pointed at the task information on the screen and said. Zhao Kenning glanced over. Immediately frowned slightly. He took another look at the silver wings, seeing the unusual movement of the silver wings. In the end, she nodded slightly. Saved him. Silver Wing's great joy. Said, You should take on the task too. There is no limit to the quantity anyway. When Zhao Qi also took on the task. Yinimang said, Wait for me a moment. I went to buy some weapons. Let's set off again. The Yin Yi Mang walked out of the Awakeners Guild, running towards the weapon shop. Arriving at the weapon shop, I met the weapon shop owner again. At this moment he was reading a book out of boredom. The silver wings have arrived. Put down the book. Laughing said, "It's you again, kid. What weapon are you planning to buy this time?" Yin Yi quickly said, "Bring me 8 tang swords." The boss straightened slightly. "Take out 8 tang swords." Without asking for the reason. Just throw it to Silver Wing, laughing and saying, "Here you go." Received bribes of 80,000. Yin Yi gave the money. "Carry the tang sword on your back. Farewell to the boss." And then hurriedly left. The old man gazed at the silhouette of the silver wings. He shook his head with a smile. "This kid, there has been quite a stir these past few days. It's a bit interesting." Awakens Guild. Yin Yi returned to Zhao Qi's side. Zhao Qi noticed the extra weapon on his back. Blind inquiry, "Are you tired?" Yin Yi shook his head and said he wasn't tired. "It's getting late. Let's go now." Zhao Qi nodded. Spoke. But upon arriving at the place, "You can't be overly proud." "Do you know?" Yin Yi nodded repeatedly. Said, "Don't worry. I am definitely very sincere." Zhao Qi finally felt at ease. The two did not hesitate either. Immediately walked towards the city outskirts. Leaving the city, directly headed to the beginner's forest. Both of them are second-tier awakened ones. The speed is very fast. 10 minutes later, beginner's forest. It suddenly appeared in front of the two of them. Beneath my feet lies the endless grassland. Ahead lies an endless primeval forest, stretching for dozens of miles. At a glance, tall trees block the sky and shade the sun, and underfoot, it is a small path worn down by footsteps, extending into the forest interior, like a blood-red maw waiting for the right day to devour. A shiver runs through the heart. "Let's go." The two walked along the small path. Entering the forest, the temperature suddenly dropped several degrees. Zhao Qi took out a silver long sword, always on guard around. Lin Yu's created a clone. Let the clone scout ahead, nodding slightly, holding the tang knife given by Lin Yu. Walk forward carefully. Zhao Qi and Lin Yu, be vigilant of your surroundings. Suddenly, a fierce sound of fighting came from ahead. Something has happened. The two exchanged a glance. Footsteps quickened. "I don't think it's a lion." In the warehouse for a while, the two saw 3. A rabbit with silver white wings. The scene where the clone is slapped to death. Graphic violence on screen. Zhao Qi felt a slight suspicion. "Lin Yu, your alter ego, isn't it a bit strong?" Although I saved him, but he still couldn't believe it. Lin Yu's doppelganger, surprisingly strong. A few slaps. Kill 3 first-tier ferocious beasts. He can do it too. But this is just a clone of Lin Yu. The doppelganger is so powerful. Isn't the main body stronger? Recognizing 3 days. When we look at each other with new eyes. I am rushing to the spirit secret realm. Training is complete. The strength has increased. There will be more surprising moments with you in the future. Zhao Qi's heart. A subtle change has occurred. Carefully examining the man in front of me, Lin Yu looked back. He immediately lowered his head. Her face turned red with embarrassment. "Hello, why are you looking at me?" Lin Yu said, It's okay. Let's hurry up and—" Yin Yi too retracts her wings. Zhao Qi said, "You take a break. I'll take care of it." Zhao Qi felt warmth in his heart after hearing that. Is he concerned about me? This kind of odd job. Just let the doppelganger do it. Let's rest over here. Zhao Qi looked at Lin Yu. Again, a few doppelgangers emerged. Let the clone collect the wings. He was standing beside. I don't know why. He in his heart. There was a moment of loss. Am I overthinking this? This moment. Zhao Qi himself doesn't understand. Why am I usually so carefree? Suddenly changed. Some are anxious about gains and losses. Wait until the spoils are collected. Lin Yu said, let's go. Keep moving forward. Suddenly, a series of roars echoed from ahead. Lin Yu listened attentively. It sounds like a wolf's howl. Command 1. Going to scout with 4 avatars. Lin Yu borrowed the perspective of her clone. Only then did I realize. They are truly a pack of ice wolves. Lin Yu, surrounding a fire tiger. What's the situation ahead? Zhao Qi asked. Lin Yu said, more than 31st level ferocious beasts, ice wolves. Sieging a second tier of ferocious beast, the flame tiger. The flame tiger has fallen behind. Death is just a matter of time. What do you plan to do? While the mantis catches the cicada, the yellow sparrow waits behind. Lin Yu continued, you hold off for now. Your Thunder Emperor is very powerful. I consider it my trump card. Zhao Qian proudly raised his head, pounding my chest to guarantee. Make sure to protect Lin Yu well. Lin Yu said with a smile, my little life, I'm counting on you to protect me. HMPH flat mouth. The time has come. Lin Yu's expression suddenly turned serious. Immediately command the clone to attack. At this moment, on the battlefield, the flame tiger is on the verge of collapse. Death could come at any moment. The ice wolf has also detected the essence. At this moment, 10 clones, like a sharp knife, suddenly inserted into the pack of fierce beasts. It immediately caused chaos. 10 fully powered second-order clones, dealing with 10 exhausted first-tier beasts. It can be said to be extremely simple, with a swift motion of the knife, a cold ice wolf, and fate. In Lin Yu's ear, the system's alert sound keeps ringing. Again, kill the ice wolf. Upgrade points plus 60. Settle. Kill the ice wolf. Upgrade points plus 60. Please wait in the guest room. 600 upgrade points credited. Lin Yu was overjoyed. But still, do not wait for him. Laughing out loud happily. A sudden change occurred. A loud bang startled him. Through the perspective of number 1, Lin Yu saw a chubby rabbit, charging in recklessly. Wherever I go, a scene of chaos. The trees broke. The wild grass lies low. What happened? Walking and talking, Lin Yu said, get up and walk towards the clone. I just discovered the silver-winged rabbit king, at least 5 meters high. Powerful strength. I'm afraid it's about to break through to the 3rd level. Zhao Qian said, don't make a move later. Let me show you my strength. Lin Yulian nodded repeatedly and said, I will definitely let you showcase your prowess. Before long, the two arrived at the silver-winged rabbit king surrounded by his duplicates. System, I want to check the attributes of the silver-winged rabbit king. Determined, you need to spend 10 upgrade points. Do you want to take a look? Jet, Silver Wing Rabbit King, Dandy, Jun Sandy, Skill, Silver Wing Slash, Storm Breathing, Rui Rui, Waijiaji, Trample, not very strong, can kill. Lin Yusum let out a sigh. Good, a pair of blood-red eyes, wrapped in a green storm, angrily staring at the clone. Collective energy release strike. Suddenly, 10 streaks of azure energy slashes. With a thunderous strike, he cut towards the silver-winged rabbit king. The silver-winged rabbit king let out a great roar. Flapping wings. Silver energy appeared all over. Silver wing slash. 2 3-meter-long silver energy slashes. From the wings of the silver-winged rabbit king. The energy slash collided with the silver wing slash. A loud noise erupted. However, in the end, the energy slash proved to be superior. The remaining 3 energy slashes hit the rabbit king, blocked by the storm surrounding him. 3 energy slashes struck the silver-winged rabbit king, like a stone falling into a lake. Not a ripple was stirred. At this moment, Zhao Qi took a step forward. "Lin Yu, you step back. I'm here." Lin Yu nodded. Although he could also kill the silver-winged rabbit king, but it will definitely take some time. Rather than that, why not hand the battlefield over to Zhao Qi? He also wants to see the true combat power of an SS-level talent. At this moment, Zhao Qi was bathed in thunder, hair standing on end. The azure lightning danced around him, like a goddess of thunder, spear of the thunder god. With a clear shout, Zhao Qi was suddenly surrounded by more than a dozen. A spear made of thunder. At a single command, the spear of thunder pierced the sky. Lin Yu saw this. Immediately give the command to the clones to launch an attack. Block off the surrounding space. Prevent the silver-winged rabbit king from escaping. The breath of the storm. Silver-winged rabbit king all round. Storm envelops. The speed became extremely fast. I want to dodge these 10 thunder spears. However, an unexpected situation occurred. The spear of thunder suddenly changed direction. The speed has doubled. In an instant. Attack on the silver-winged rabbit king. Lin Yu saw this scene. A slight shock in my heart. Truly deserving of the SS-level talent. Indeed powerful. This strike is no less than a level 3 combat power. No wonder they can easily subdue Lai Kang. Lin Yu also issued the attack order. The clone immediately stepped forward. Erupting sparks. Sparks of fire burst forth. The silver-winged rabbit king could only dodge. A spear of thunder suddenly fell from the sky. The silver-winged rabbit king pierced through the world. Lin Yu immediately stepped forward. Raise the knife in your hand. Chop off the head of the rabbit king. Then, kill the silver-winged rabbit king. Upgrade points plus 400. Continue killing. Killed the silver-winged rabbit king. This is just the beginning. There are clones scouting the surrounding environment, always able to avoid danger. This made the two feel at home in the forest. Zhao Qi's skills are becoming increasingly proficient. Lin Yu's upgrade points keep increasing. As dusk arrived, the two have already hunted over 100 silver-winged rabbits. As for the other monsters, there are thousands of them. Lin Yu's upgrade points reached as high as 100,000. Again, the upgrade points are sufficient. Should I upgrade my talents? Chapter 26. The thief's heart never dies. If you can't win, then assassinate. Damned. Dead. Congratulations, host. Your talent has been upgraded to a plus level. The next moment, Lin Yu's spirit suddenly surged. A white light radiated all around. Even Zhao Qi next to her couldn't keep her eyes open. Lin Yu felt within herself. A force continues to grow stronger. The figure that makes him comfortable is born. A day has passed. In a moment, by Guang's face, Lin Yu opened her eyes. Lin Yu, are you okay? Zhao Qi worriedly said. Lin Yu smiled and said, It's nothing. My talent almost transformed. Unfortunately, it didn't succeed. Zhao Qi was instantly stunned. looking into Lin Yu's eyes. It felt like watching a monster. Haven't you just transformed your talent? It's only been a few days. It's time for another transformation of talent. Isn't it a bit too fast, even with hacks? However, hearing Lin Yu say the transformation failed, he started to worry again. Although I didn't successfully transform into an S-class, but my talent and abilities, but strengthened. Lin Yu smiled and said, "Let me show you. I think my current talent ability is." Lin Yu said, "The clone has been cancelled." Then he summoned his clone again. A flash of white light. 20 clones appeared around. I can now summon 20 clones. Moreover, each clone's combat power, all are better than my own self. We need to be even stronger. In other words, he has 20 clones stronger than oneself. This scene, if others find out, envy, jealousy, hatred, all are light. To know, most people, it's all during the moment of breakthrough in strength. There is only a slight chance. Transformations of talent, and someone like Lin Yu. No breakthrough in combat power, but talent, yet becomes stronger. Truly rare. Zhao Qi's initial surprise. Soon I will feel happy again. Very good, very good. You have become stronger. In the future, we will be able to go at the same university. Zhao Qi said. Lin Yu smiled and said, "I hope so." Lin Yu's obsession with going to college, it's not very deep. He has a system. You can become stronger anywhere. It's nothing more than. It's just a matter of changing the point of force. The sky has darkened. Let's go back, Lin Yu said. Return to the city. Left. Tangju Hangi Gong Hui. I handed over the tasks. Received a reward of 100,000 star coins. The two bid farewell to each other. Everyone goes home. In the following days, Lin Yu and Zhao Qi hunting outside every day. Early to rise, late to return. Lin Yu's combat power, once again breaking through, became a late-stage second-tier combat power. He is extremely busy. The thrill of becoming stronger, sweeping over the entire body, let him be unable to stop. Zhao Qi also gained a lot from it. Mastery of skills, getting higher and higher. The combat power has also increased slightly. Meanwhile, major factions. Lin Yu's information, placed on the table. Lai family, the third son of the Lai family patriarch, third young master. At this moment, I am looking at an investigation report. This Lin Yu, although it's an A-level talent, it's combat power, yet comparable to S-level talent. It's quite interesting. However, he offended that kid Lai Wu, with the temper of Lai Wu and Lai Kong. It is likely that they won't let it go easily. You have offended the Lai family. If ignored, I can't help but lose face for the Lai family. Yin He, you should hint at unlocking the joints. Open a convenient door for Lai Wu and the others. Let them hang it up. The bounty on Lin Yu. As the voice fell silent, ripples appeared in the air behind him. A man dressed in all black walked out. Understood. Hospital. Lai reluctantly turned around. He said to Lai Wu, "A gentleman does not let such grievances go unavenged. This incident caused me to lose my job. Let the Lai family lose face. Lai Wu, go hint at the reward announcement. I want to see Lin Yuren's head roll." Lai Wu also secretly felt resentful. Dad, don't worry. Second uncle, offending the Lai family. Make sure others' heads fall to the ground. Principal's office. The principal put down the pen in his hand, asking the way, "What has Zhao Qi been doing lately?" The former secretary twisted the wind and swallowed. Walked over. Said, said, he is with Lin Yu. Took on quite a few tasks. Hunting outside the city. The principal was quite surprised. It seems Zhao Qi and Lin Yu. The relationship is profound. Ak, mak, nak. His knuckles gently tapped on the table. He is pondering. In the cross. Across the horizontal.